Hello, and welcome to the Lonely Coconut Podcast. This
Yo,
this is a project that I've been wanting to bring back for quite some time. I originally did this back before I went by Zitro again, but now I'm Zitro again. Anyway, I have two new co-hosts, and I feel like this is gonna be better because I talk to these two fuckers almost every day. So you already know who I am. I have been around since the beginning of this project. So this is like the third attempt, I think. Yeah, third of having new co-hosts. But yeah, I'm Nitania Zitro, Ghost Boy VTuber, and I don't really know how else to introduce myself. Floofy, you go next.
yo, the name's Oscar, but the people around here call me Floofy. And I do Twitch streams rarely, but I try. And I'm here, Kidnapper Bill.
I fucking knew you were gonna be quick. That's why I was gonna come in last. All right, all right. Let's do this one last time. My name is Kidnapper. You know, my cute little character goes by Dragoon. I'm 18. Yes, I'm single, ladies. I work with these two fuckers. I am the manager of the Ghost Man, aka Zitro. Um, Goofy is just there. I've been around here for quite a while. I know them more
You
than they
got
know
a
me.
double introduction? Holy shit.
Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna kick your ass. Uh,
Let him speak.
but
Um,
yeah, I can't wait to carry this whole crew by humor and nothing more. But
Why do I
glad
feel
to
like
be
that is
here.
what's gonna happen? I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Yeah, because you guys aren't funny.
yeah.
I'm joking. You guys are pretty funny. Just only when I make something funny. See, look, you were about to laugh. See how funny I am?
Wow.
No, I was just saying, I don't know. I'm very nervous. And I laugh a lot when I'm nervous.
But yeah, I'm pretty excited. Pretty
I'm just
hyped.
very giggly.
Yeah. Yeah, like right now, my leg going absolutely insane. Super jittery right now.
We'll slap it.
Awkward.
Tell her to shut up.
Oh no,
I
man.
didn't. I was joking, but okay.
Yeah, that was a long one.
Okay.
Stopped.
It
Did
should
it?
sound like it hurt.
I mean, it has a little.
Yeah, like I hope you
burn
didn't hurt
sensation.
yourself.
It didn't hurt because my leg has full of meat,
Yeah,
so
my
it absorbed
my
the smack.
legs. My legs.
Oscar isn't animatronic, and
My
it
legs
was
are
metal. I
just
can easily
pure.
repair Oscar's leg
Are
if it
pure.
hurt.
My legs
It
are
charges
pure
with a Tesla
muscle
charger.
and um
I use
and
my
just.
Nintendo Switch adapter
Hold on
to
a second, I'm
charge
gonna tell my
Oscar's
brother
power
to shut up.
core.
So, now you know us by that little sprinkle of what the fuck we were just talking about. I'll give it a Zitro. She probably talk about how how you see us.
It's been like
I'm sorry if you can hear the noises in the back.
it's been like 4 years, right? As of I
Bro,
don't
I
know.
I just
fighting
remember
hilarious.
the year we met was 2018.
So
I think as of this year, it'd probably be 5.
around 4 to 5 years. But you've been
Yeah.
knowing Floofy a bit more though.
Yeah, but then
But
Fluffy
what?
forgot I existed for like
That
3
is
years.
true. So some of those years are just wasted, just erased, kind of like a fucking saved data on like a game.
Floofy's just
So really said, I want to start over on
like
this
just
You
game.
wanna
meeting
know?
just like meeting Floofy. It was like it was like playing a game, like having a blast with the game, and then be like, you know what? I want to go back to this game, so I delete my save file and then start over.
That's what Floofy did. I feel like that's what's gonna happen in the future.
Um,
That's
Yeah.
that's what you do with
I-
friends you like meet again after a while. It's basically like starting a new save file.
I'm sorry that I've been muted and gone for most of this, but like right when we started
been a minute.
recording, the gliders decided to start barking, and like
Why'd
I
you
had
say
to like
gone?
give them treats to
Fuck
tell
it,
them to
it's been
shut
a
up.
minute.
Floofy, you even said it yourself before we started recording. No guest.
Oh, that
Yeah.
yeah, no guess. So
Bro,
you're gonna have
damn,
to execute him.
bro.
It's
I'm
only the
so
first
fucking sorry,
episode.
man. Oh, I'm so fucking sorry, man.
You already
You guys are
broke
just-
the rule.
So I'm guessing from like the little bit I've heard when I came back, you talk about but like met and all that shit, right?
Like basically, yeah. Just summing it
Yeah.
up, and like how
Yeah,
long it's
yeah.
been, and how when I started talking to you again, it was like starting a new save file.
Yeah, for real. And it was so weird, like that I didn't know your like Instagram account, and then just randomly I got some random person on there just started sending me memes and that, and I had no clue what was going on. Like I feel it like I don't know when would like I actually like put two to two together. Like I remember like our first time like actually like interacting with people with like each other like physically was when I gave you like Legend of Zelda Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah.
And I remember you wore like sunglasses on that.
On what?
Well, like on your face when I gave that to you,
Did I?
and you did that like goofy ass like smile thing.
That does sound like me and fucking.
That
Mhm.
smile. That damn smile.
Yeah, like, but the thing is, around because I know we started talking to each other again around freshman year, but I wanted to
Yeah.
like start talking to you again like earlier around 8th grade because
For real, same.
I would literally see you every morning by yourself,
Yeah.
and I I f- I just figured the Instagram account I saw when I saw. I think it was because of at the time I didn't talk to him. I don't talk to him much now, but at the time I was friends with Raphael, and I saw his
Yeah.
Instagram account, and there was like one post where it was him, you, and Jasper, and then the tagged people in for you was the great Floofy Kangaroo, and
Hmm.
then I don't know what Jasper's was at the time. They you know how they always change their Instagram name.
Yeah, I think actually what was it like a while ago? Because like the only really one that I remember like on the top of my head was like White Dust and that.
Yeah, boy,
There's
that's
White
a
probably
good one.
Dust.
some like quirky edgy shit that they put as their username.
Isn't white dust fucking cocaine?
Void dust.
Void, yeah.
Oh, I heard white dust. I'm like, hold the fuck on.
That would be so fucking weird if they did that because they're super against drugs. I mean, which makes sense because like
Yeah,
police dead
yeah.
and also fun fact that none of you guys will care about at all. Me, Jasper, and Raphael at some point did have like an account. It bombed, and it was like it collected dust for like a few years, and then like Jasper told me to delete it, and then I did. I
Nice.
think in 2020 was when it perished.
That's when it perished.
Mm-hmm.
At least she didn't say despawned.
But it was cool that I had the
Yeah.
chance to talk to you in freshman year since we had a class together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, was it Vermidad or something like that?
It was, I just know it was English.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, no, I can't say the actual names here.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm gonna
Dumbass.
dox her.
Now let's get into a topic that it's not just me and you, Floofy. Because Kidnapper's just
yeah.
listening.
Why don't you just, I don't know, like, timeline
wanna
it.
talk
Timeline
about
it where, like,
Fortnite?
I get introduced.
Oh yeah, this... Then we get to when I wanted to introduce Floofy to Kidnapper. This was like... I think this was back when the original friend group was me, you, and my ex, who I don't want to talk about. But yeah, she abandoned both of us, and then I wanted to introduce you to Floofy, and you're just like, no. That's all I
I guess
remember, because I just remember me and Floofy were playing Mario Kart together, and I was like, I wonder, I wonder if Kidnapper will think Floofy's cool.
um
And then you're just like, no, no.
again, I don't really remember me hating, but I like to imagine that something about my brain kind of warned me to not
Yeah.
talk to this fucker, and my brain was right.
You have a good brain. You have
Yeah,
a
worst
strong
years of my
brain.
life.
Oh
You
my
know,
god.
probably my favorite time, like on like me and Kidnapper Discord thing, which is the fucking like the amount of like chaos that we put into that one chat with like Void and like their
Oh my
friends.
god. I was
I
having a
like how
drink.
Sophie
I nearly spit
I-
that shit out.
was like, "Oh, new person. Let's see how they are," and I just fucking break the whole house.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with my perspective.
Alright.
All started when I was bored as fuck on my bed, scrolling through YouTube, and I was like, let me check this YouTuber, and I was like, let me check his other YouTubers, see what they got. I usually do that when I'm bored as fuck. Go to YouTubers that I like, and then check their suggestions. And I was like, who the fuck is this Zitro dude?
Yeah, all I know
So I
about
went,
your
and I was like, oh shit, he's live. I clicked on the live thing. I just see this fucker playing Pokemon. Like his phone's like adjusted where it's pointing to the TV. And,
Which Pokemon game?
I was playing
and
Let's Go.
literally,
I was shiny hunting on Let's Go.
Oh, that's funny.
the only thing I really had to say was just talk about cum and you'll make a friend. And that's literally what happened.
That is what happened. I was doing a catch combo of Pidgeys. I was trying to get a shiny Pidgey, and he was like, "If you catch 100 Pidgeys, I'm gonna send you a picture of my white ceiling."
Got it, and I
After that, he
sent
was
it,
like,
and I was like, look
at,
what you made me do.
after that, he was like, "Next will be my curtains."
Oh,
Then he
I
just,
sent you my orange curtains, yeah.
yeah, he sent orange curtains, and then he sent them again, but they were white.
As soon as I got the 100, it was
And
so
then like,
fucking great.
I just remember after that stream, we were getting to know each other while playing duos on Fortnite.
God.
Did we really?
Yes.
Oh my fucking god.
I
Of
Yes.
couldn't
course,
remember
Fortnite.
that.
Oh my
Really?
god.
Yes.
I dang.
We were getting to know each other. Like we were talking about our interests, and we were just in the middle of playing a duos match on Fortnite.
I thought we were just talking. I remember we talked and just like found out about our interests, but I never knew it was we were just playing Fortnite. That's
We were
weird.
playing Fortnite.
I'm not surprised at all.
Oh
Fuck
yeah,
you,
like all I
Floofy.
know about your perspective is that didn't it just basically start out with just you watching Wheezy, and then you saw that I was
Yeah.
collaborating with Wheezy a lot at the time, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm gonna check out who this dude is. But yeah, after that, I would pop in his streams once in a while. Not often, but once in a while. The only thing I remember is him playing Fortnite, and I just sent him a message saying the item shop changed, and I wanted to see it because I was too lazy to get on like the PlayStation. So he checked, and it was like the robot skins came out. That's the only thing I really remember of me coming back. And
Mm-hmm.
then
I know there was one stream where I was like on my computer and I was watching Raccoon Eggs videos. I'm not,
oh yeah, that one, yeah. I will suggest you videos to
yeah,
watch.
the only one I
Yeah.
remember is like Filthy Frank VR chat, um, the little slutty mermaid, Batman and
Dude,
Superman team up.
you know that filthy Frank dude?
No.
He's a VTuber now.
Huh? What?
His name is AI Angel. I'll show you. I'll show you after the thing.
I think you
I don't want to get too
showed
sidetracked.
me. I'm not too
Yeah,
sure. It's been a while.
I'll re-show you later. But yeah, I would pop in once in a while, and then I think one thing that kind of got us a bit more closer is the audition for what you were gonna make one time.
Oh yeah,
It
that
was like
ended up,
a Transformer project.
yeah, that ended up being a flop.
Yeah, I remember you were looking for like voice actors, and I was like, "Oh shit, I'm coming up! I can't wait! I'm gonna
Yeah.
fucking be
I think the only thing
Starscream."
that like held me back is the fact that I was starting to lose motivation, and two, I didn't have enough people.
Wait,
Uh,
what Transformers thing?
I was wanting to do some like stop motion Transformers type thing since I had so many figures and I still have a lot of figures and I wanted to do something with them because when I was bored around like
Hmm.
2018, I would just watch a lot of these cool Transformers stop motion videos and I thought they were cool.
Yeah. Speaking of stop motion, you remember those one toys that were made for like stop motion? They look like little Roblox people,
Stick
but
bots.
like, yes, stick bots. Those
oh
things were
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, they were. I had one.
Yeah.
I think I
I
still
had
have the
like a person
tripod
and a
somewhere.
cow.
I had a person. I had like a green person and a cat. And for some
Hmm.
reason, like one of the legs on the cat, it's really hard to adjust. Like it won't stand on its own because one of the legs is like straight up out and it won't like get put back into place. It was like that when I got it. I'm not sure if I like bought it at the store myself or like one of my parents got it for me or if it was a birthday present or I don't remember. I just know I had one.
Do you think
Yeah.
they still make them?
Huh?
Do you think they still make them?
Oh, of
Well,
course. Of
probably, yeah.
Really?
course.
I
I don't see
don't
Like
them
see
anymore.
I don't see
I
why
see
they'd
them like in the
stop.
stores from time to time. They're like mostly you don't see them as those big box. You just see them as like those bags that they hold like the mystery bags kind of thing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's like those kind of bags you see the stick bots
Or
in.
they'll have them in like little boxes where you can just get like one of them, either like one little bot or a pet.
Yeah.
But after that fucking voice thing, my audition, I still remember what I said. It was something like Lord Megatron, and then just some
Oh
random
yeah, because you
bullshit.
wanted to be Starscream.
Yeah, here's something you didn't know though. After that, and you move on to the next dude. I went up to my brother and I was like, "Dude, I might be in a stop motion soon." And he was like, "Who you gonna play?" I'm like, "I'm gonna play a Starscream. Hope I get the role." And he's like, "Dude, that's nice." Yeah, I never got word back. um, but yeah, after that, I guess we started to talk more, and then you just dig me. I was like, you know what? Let's be friends. I was like, fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah.
They put me in a server. I met some of your friends, and then kind of just span it off from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you met some
Pretty
friends and
cool.
then you made some friends leave
Yeah.
with a reason that I don't want to talk about.
Not yet. Only
Not
on
yet. Probably
episode
not.
30.
No, not ever.
No, this is gonna be saved for episode 30.
Oh my god.
The chaos episode, like things being
Oh
said.
yes.
Just an episode where we just like no.
Or
It's
is
like a
that like
no
episode
filter episode.
is that like episode 50 worth?
Damn,
50.
dude.
Shit,
50?
dude, that shit was worth it though. It was worth it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was laughing my ass off. I was like a giddy girl who just met Justin Bieber like in
Man's really
2014 or
said, I'll
something.
fucking do it again.
I would. I really would.
Do
I
you,
really would.
didn't you find that exact like GIF
Oh yeah,
again?
yeah, you said you
Yeah,
found it recently, didn't you?
I think yesterday. Yeah, I found
Like
it.
the GIF or like just the image?
The GIF, the
Yeah, okay.
full-on animation, just like rolling, and I'm like, oh,
Someone's
this is.
gonna ask what's the context, and I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
You're gonna have to
Episode
wait.
50,
Stick
boys.
around.
Episode 50.
You're gonna have to wait and stick around.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my perspective. It was an interesting ride.
Yeah.
What was your perspective, Floofy, with like meeting
I was
Kidnapper?
there with them. So at first, when we found,
No,
well, I
just
don't
like
want to talk.
no, wait, just
Oh, the whole yeah, I was gonna say
like
like not just the chaos, but
when
like
you
in
met
whole like
Kidnapper.
when you met us.
You
Yeah.
want to know something? I barely remember it. I just like, which is not even that surprising. It's just I don't know.
Yeah, your
It's,
memory's
like
pretty
in my
shit.
mind, it's just that like that we met, but I didn't remember any of the details. I don't think it was anything that crazy though.
Mm.
It was probably too awkward to speak.
Yeah, maybe.
Anti-social motherfucker.
Do they still do like the talent show kind of shit?
No.
Huh.
That
No.
Floofy, that only happened once. It only happened once. They the the fuck, I can't speak. They wanted to host a talent show, but
Hmm.
it ended up not happening because no one showed up.
That makes sense.
Which
You
I
guys
found
really-
hilarious. Because if people were gonna
Yeah.
end up showing up, I was like considering
Mm.
doing it.
Doing your like DJ thing again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
I wanted to do something, but
You
since
have the footage?
of that thing, probably.
Yeah, of you being on stage? Hell yeah, I want to see it.
You never saw it?
I've seen it. I just want to see it again. I
Uh,
also want to have it too. I want to have like a memory box.
Yo, you know what the temperature is outside now?
Let me guess, 69.
Yes, 69 Fahrenheit.
you're so
God.
predictable.
Hell yeah.
You guys pretty excited for this project going forward? On what to expect in the future?
I am. I honestly hope it does continue. That I don't
Yeah.
have to look for other co-hosts. Like I don't like with something like this. I don't want to be the only one that's interested in like continuing.
Yeah, like I'm interested where this goes. It feels like
Like I wanted to
this
do some
honestly
type of fun
each
social project. You know what I mean?
each episode feels like it's gonna feel like a own like a little time capsule, and I like that kind of stuff.
Hell
Anyway,
yeah.
you want to talk about politics?
Oh
No.
my god. I hope we at least make it to like past 20 or some shit. Like past 20 episodes. Because
Yeah.
if we at least reach 2 more than just like a little like double digits, then I'll be perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be happy
Yeah.
when we get past like 10 episodes.
Bro,
Mhm.
let's shoot for the moon and go for what's a funny number?
69.
690 episodes, yo.
Floofy?
Yes.
It's always 69.
Well, 420 is good, but that's a bit lower.
420's good, but like,
I'd rather hear
is it a
fo-
sex number? No.
I'd rather hear 420 than the sex position.
Basically, sex or weed.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Both.
Get it?
69,420 episode. Let's go.
Damn.
I wonder how long that would take if we did. Okay, so
Oh
so
my
let's
gosh.
let's
stop
let's see
calculating.
math. So I can see my keyboards. Okay, so
Can we just have another topic?
9.
I was gonna say,
Because I know we
Mhm.
had a conversation going yesterday, and I said that we should save it for when we record, and that was our character designs and like what
oh yeah,
inspired
we should
us
probably talk about
to-
our characters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Zitro, go
Yeah.
first because you're the main person.
Actually wanted to hear Floofy's because she had something going, but I said to save. Well, we said to save it.
You wanna
Yeah.
you wanna you wanna
'Cause-
know how long
Cause
that
I'm-
would
Oh my
take?
god.
Okay, if we did each episode, like if we did an episode each week, 69,420, it would take 1,330 years to
And
get
We're
to
not
that.
gonna make it that long.
we're not going to.
I mean, technology.
Floofy.
What are we, the fucking Queen of England? We're not gonna survive that long, Floofy.
Oh no, I got water in my nose.
Floofy.
Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
god.
Yeah.
Anyways, Floofy.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your character design.
Oh, me
Talk about your
first.
character.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
first, cause remember you had something going yesterday, but we said to save it.
She probably
Uh,
forgot about it, but you
yeah,
still try to talk about
probably.
character.
And when
Yeah.
you said this is gonna take long, I was like, oh my god,
Let's just
how
say
am I
it.
gonna like? We're
I
asking for
don't
your
think I
just
said
about
it
your
would take
character
long,
design, not the lore.
but ask questions so I can answer them. Kind of thing. Like, do you want to like know origins of like character like
Are you able to
um
sum up how? Like, why is your why is why a blue kangaroo? Why a little
because
poofy haired plushie? Like,
okay
what inspired
um
those designs?
so Oscar is easy to talk about because um I drew kangaroos all the time. Kangaroos been my favorite animal for a very long time. Drew them all the time, and then it just became like a little icon for me. And when I was making the icon, I was like, if I just make my icon just like a regular colored kangaroo, that's just gonna be boring. I was like, what color do I like? And it was navy blue, and that's how Oscar was made. But it wasn't named Oscar until I got my huge kangaroo plush. That like I don't know if you guys seen it already.
Yeah, you've
Um,
shown it. I'm not
Yes.
sure if
yeah,
Kidnapper's seen it, but I've seen it.
I've seen
and
it. I've seen it.
that's what I was saying to like save the topic on. The name Oscar. The name originated from a show my brother watched that I hated. And it was the name of the little lizard in there. I don't know why I like the name, but it stuck with me.
And Floofy?
Yeah.
No, like the character Floofy.
Floofy.
Yeah.
Floofy was recent, and
Didn't it start from
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
one of
Oh,
those
so, okay, so
like the Among
wait,
Us pit crew thing, whatever they're called?
yeah, it started from so we made up like I was in a server to play Among Us,
Among Us
and
persona.
like someone sent like a thing to make like a little pickery thing that was like Among Us related, and I created like character, and it was like one that had like kind of like fluffy spiky hair and glasses, and I liked it, and then I was like, you know what, I kind of want to draw that, and then like I drew it, and yeah, look who was made.
Do you want to talk about the beta stuff?
The
For
beta
Floofy?
stuff. Yes,
The
I
one that
will.
I like the most.
Yes, the Mary Poppins thing.
Oh.
So that's what it was based off of because I watched Mary Poppins. I was like, I like that idea. The whole thing that like there's like they're in the house and then like when they get happy they float up and when they get sad they go closer to the ground.
Oh,
I
that.
basically had
I was
that
like, wait,
idea
where's
that
this going?
All right,
Um,
Sideshow. What about your character? Talk about your character.
um,
I'll be back.
Okay.
with my current design, I'll try to explain it the best I can, but I think another one I can really like try to talk about was you remember the other one where it was the just full on black hair, both brown eyes and the face mask?
Yes. Yes.
Like the other ones I the other PNGs I would use before becoming a VTuber. I think it's mostly because because the other one, the one that I would use on gameplay where I was asleep on a red chair with the checkered shirt and coat.
Mhm.
I don't know, I just really liked the like checkered shirts, like checkered aesthetic. I thought that was cool. Mostly because
Mhm.
like my dad had gotten me into that sort of color scheme, I guess. Right? Would that be the right word?
Well, pattern.
Pattern? Yeah.
pattern would be more.
So I thought that was cool, and I put a black coat over it, and I thought that was a decent design. The other one with the black hoodie, I don't really have an explanation for that one.
It just looked cool.
But the star necklace on like both of them,
Mm-hmm.
the whole concept of Nighton, I had that story. I've had that whole thing made up I since I started middle school.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
And I would just make up these characters, and I've changed it a lot throughout the years. Like originally Nightanius wasn't a title. It was a god. Nightanius was its own thing, like a god. And
Mm-hmm.
and the star necklace is is a sacred treasure that I just made it as a necklace for my persona. It's called, I think I called it the Sacred Star. It was just a treasure that any like king, any Nightanius has. What is a good word? Um, Secured, I guess. I can't I can't
Secured.
I can't think of a good word. Like had like I don't know. You do you know what I mean? Like has
In a
just
way, yeah.
kept and passed on for centuries.
Kind of like a heirloom, man.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's what the and I just to match with the whole fact that it was called Nighton, it basically a whole space aesthetic. It's a planet that also while I'm saying this, I can explain the TikTok that I have with the caption that says, "And I'm from a gloomy place where the sun doesn't shine." I yes, it sounds edgy as shit, but but it fit with
It fits the
Nighton
story.
because Nighton is a planet where the sun doesn't shine. Like it's always nighttime.
Alright, alright. What about the outfits? The outfit changes you went through throughout the whole like, because I've been there for a while and I've seen you change through so many iterations of like outfits. Like, what made you think with those?
Um, with from going to the checkered and coat thing to the the dark sweater and scarf, I just wanted to change it somewhat, but not change it too much.
Mm-hmm.
I I didn't know I didn't excuse me. I didn't know how I was going to change it up. Like I still wanted to make it a simple design.
Mm-hmm.
The scarf is the scarf is from one of my OCs who I've mentioned is or was the previous Nightanius before me, Nightanius Yuki, and
Uh-huh.
it's been her scarf. And when she passed down the sacred star to me, she also passed down her scarf because she wasn't even sure if she was gonna make it because as Zitro was coming to Earth, he she gave him her scarf as a way to remember her because he wasn't sure if he was gonna be the only Nightanian left and the only Nightanian in Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wanted to make it interesting in a way because I like making up stories and stuff, even though Nighton is the only one I like write and think about when it comes to stories. Like I do want to come up with more things in the future, but this has been a really interesting project. Like a really interesting like side hobby sort of thing.
Speaking of stories, you developed it through in middle school. What gave you the inspiration?
For just
Like for
the
the whole story, like when you were building up, like what made you think about this?
I was just really interested in like the supernatural and like extraterrestrial aliens. Like this one's probably not going to be surprising, but Transformers, like when I
Yes,
first
that was right.
listen,
Go on. Go on.
when I first saw the movies, like when I was first introduced into Transformers, I'll admit was the live action movies with like Shia LaBeouf and but something I was curious about like after watching those movies like how did this come about? Like did these robots just show up out of the blue just because? Like just cuz the enemies showed up? Like how did this all begin? Like why did they choose Earth and all that stuff? Like I wanted to know the origins. I was interested. And then I like looked more into Cybertron and all that stuff. And Cybertron was a really big inspiration for Knight and I was just yeah, I was interested in that kind of stuff and
So,
like the supernatural and it just really inspired me to come up with that sort of thing.
I'm so happy that I guessed it. Makes me smile that I do know you.
Yeah, good job.
The reason why I usually do this a lot whenever you guys like bring up shit. The reason why I cheer is mostly not because like oh haha like I like you know like you're predictable, but it's mostly because it makes me happy knowing that I actually know you as a friend, both of you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Um,
glad. I'm glad we're friends. Like I'm glad we're here talking.
yeah. Trying to think of other questions I can ask you for your character. So those are the main like pinpoints that are like people do. You want your
S-
character, you want your story.
Something a question I have answered a few times. Like I know Art Knight has asked me. I feel like other people have, but I just remember Art Knight asking like about the inspiration of my character now, like the design of it now. I
Huh?
like why it's a ghost.
Oh, yeah, that is a good question. Why is it a go? Well, because you like the paranormal, right?
Yeah, that I liked, and also because of I got really it doesn't didn't look anything like it, but I got mostly inspired by one of my friend Jasper's personas, who that at the time when I saw it, it was a ghost girl with a scythe, and I was just intrigued by it.
So she was mostly the main, like, oh, like I wouldn't say inspiration, but like a spark.
A spark,
For
exactly,
everything, yeah.
exactly.
All right, that's interesting. I didn't know
I
that.
feel like if I were to like mention that to Jasper, I'm not
Copyright.
I'm not sure if he would remember or not. I would have to I would have to talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
But it was funny when I had recently found out how like identical the hair of my character is to Xenon from SAO. Like
I thought you were gonna say Link from Breath of the Wild.
I think Floofy says that.
Yeah, and I can see it.
Let me see, because I'm just doing a quick search right now.
Yeah,
Oh
your
yeah,
hair.
yeah, I can see it. Both are great characters, but I did not think of them the slightest when I was coming up with the hair.
You're probably just going wild and just Yeah, I get that though. It's
I
character
remember,
creation.
but I remember when I was making my model, and I would just like, I was looking through a lot of tutorials, and then I heard of a website called Booth that has a lot of cool um hairstyles, hair textures, like different types of textures for Vroid models. And then I found that hairstyle and I thought it was pretty cool looking, and then I tried it on my model and I liked it, and then I showed it to a bunch of other friends like Faye, who I had met on the one I had met on Omegle when I was first intrigued with VTubing, and she thought it was really cute, and that just motivated me to keep using it. And yeah.
I guess it's my time to talk about my character, which I don't talk much actually about it.
Yeah, but
um,
I yeah, I do wanna know more about Dragoon. I'm curious.
so surprisingly, just like yours, it did start in middle school. I just wanted to make a hero, a superhero, but I never really pinpointed what. On and I just kept drawing and drawing. There was a bunch of concept arts on like journals
Wait,
and
can I interrupt you
worksheets.
for 1 second just to point
Go
out
ahead.
something I just remembered?
Go
If
ahead.
you look on the art that Floofy drew for this, she forgot your cape
Which one?
for Dragoon.
Which?
She forgot your cape.
Yeah, she even told me like, does he have a cape? And I'm like, yeah. I remember. She asked me if I had a cape, and I said yeah. I'll tell her about it when she comes back.
Alright.
Um, but yeah,
But yeah, keep going.
I would, there's concepts, and I finally started actually make it around the end of middle school. Like I had like an idea what I wanted to do, and then I don't know, I just couldn't draw him properly. I couldn't draw him right. Every drawing I made of him, it just I didn't like. Like I wanted it to. I liked the outfit and everything about it. I just couldn't draw it how I wanted to draw. So after a while, I was like, let me just focus on some villains. And I have drawn, I think, 8 or 9 villains, each with their own story and their power and their motive for the hero. And I need to go look for that notebook. But the only one I can really remember is a dude with a fucking like TV head.
Hmm.
And like he was just like an office worker or some shit. And then he gets like a TV over his head because just someone put it on him, and if you take it off, he fucking dies. So at this point, he's like he's just stuck in that, and there's no way of even fixing him. That's the only thing I remember of just villains.
Creative.
Um, for the outfit itself, I really liked hooded characters, and it all started because of Assassin's Creed. Something about like the hood that he has, where like you could see his like jaw, like his like mouth and shit, but not his eyes or anything like that. Because like the shade, I fucking dig that. I was like, that's a good way to hide your identity, and I fucking love it. So
Yeah,
that's where I
like
got the hood from.
a way to hide your identity other than just putting a mask over your face.
Mask, yeah, mask, makeup, yeah,
Yeah.
um, color scheme. I just like the orange and green. I don't know, something about like I just like the brightness of it. I remember. I remember in elementary, I liked the color blue, but everyone else liked it. I'm like, that's fucking boring. I'm
you,
gonna change my color. So
you
I
just
just looked
wanted
through
to
all the
be
color palettes.
you just wanted to be unique.
Yeah. And then I found orange. I'm like, dude, orange looks cool. Like it's like that's the only thing that piqued my eye. I'm like, I like orange now. And ever since I dig orange.
Yeah.
Um when I was making it, I was like, does he need weapons? Does he need superpowers? Like, I wanted to give him a weapon. I was so sure. I was gonna give him a bow, but it was too similar to Green Arrow, so I just dished that concept completely. And I decided to give him like, I still wanted like the arrow thing. I wanted to give him like something that he can shoot with. I didn't want any guns though. don't know. I didn't really like guns much because most how I see guns is that if criminals get a hold of it, then it's not really lawful.
Yeah.
Um, so I instead made like something that's similar to like a web shooter in a way, but instead had like a variety of different darts. Like, I was like, he needs to shoot at something. He can't just shoot at like arrows in a wrist. It's gonna look weird. So I was like, I'll make it darts, and each one has again like a unique thing. Some have like leap, arrow, split, nets, like all this like unique shit, just to give more variety. And also give him the wrist gauntlets because I liked Spider-Man's web swinging, but I'd always wondered if there was any other superhero who can swing just like him that wasn't just web. And I was thinking, I was like, does Batman? Like, I was like, what about Batman? Like, Batman doesn't swing like that; he grapples. So I was like, what if I get the grappler of Batman, but the swing style of Spider-Man and mix it into one? But I wasn't so sure if that would work until Overwatch came out and they introduced a character called Widowmaker.
Mm-hmm.
She basically has that concept in a way. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put it for both wrists, give him like grapple shooters, and make him swing like Spider-Man.
Yeah, then there's also Pathfinder from Apex.
That is that is true. There's also Pathfinder. um, Story that was the most difficult part for me, but as soon as I got a hold of what I wanted to do, it became more easier. I didn't want to give him powers, but the stories that I really liked had invincibility. And it's mostly because of Wolverine. Wolverine's story is so good, where the fact that like you get powers where you can live forever and you can't die, which seems like a good thing, but when you like outlive your friends, your family, and everything, it
Yeah.
really like takes a toll on you. I'm like, that's a good fucking story. I'm gonna give the exact power of Wolverine onto Dragoon. I think that'd be an amazing idea.
So Wolverine was your inspiration for regeneration.
Basically, yeah. And I was like, I don't want him to act like Wolverine though. I don't want him to act like Batman. I don't want him to be like growly or edgy or anything. I want to be light. I want him to be funny. And I was like, I don't want him to be too much like Deadpool, because then it's just gonna look like a fucking mixture of that shit.
Yeah,
So
there's already enough edgy superhero stories.
yeah, so I was like, you know what? Let's make him funny, he quips. And when I was writing him, I was like, shit, this is just Spider-Man. um, but after that, I was like, all right, I got the character down, but background, I still need background. And the first thing I tackled was his dead parents.
Oh.
Every hero needs dead parents. That's literally what it is. Like I have to kill his parents off. like I it's and the funny thing is the dead parents inspiration was literally just from Kick-Ass.
Oh wow.
Because in the beginning of the movie, he was like, every superhero needs a motivation. It's always with dead
Oh
parents,
my
and you just see his
god.
mom fucking die. So I was like, you know what? He's right. I do need dead parents. So I was like, all right. He's when he was 5 or 6, his parents went to go to work a construction site. The building collapsed and broke, but the thing is, it was very sturdy, and it seemed like someone fucked with the building. So after that, he became basically an orphan. A dude in a suit came along and decided to adopt the kid. They took him into an experimental lab, put him in a tube, and he's been locked away for like 80 years. He hasn't really aged a bit. He aged where at the point he looked like a teen.
Mm-hmm.
And just one day, people were just fucking around with some shit, and then they accidentally let him free. He goes all ballistic because he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. He just woke up from like 80 years of him sleeping in a tube. He starts just running through looking for at least a way out. The cops try to stop him. They shoot him. But nothing's gonna phase through him because fucking he just regenerates really quick. He leaves the whole facility, runs away, and just fucking goes off. I don't know what happens next. I didn't write that part down. I just went the beginning and got his origins. The middle part, he goes on and meets like I wanted a good conflict with like him having a friend and that friend being like he trusts him a lot, but there's something that he's keeping from him that he doesn't know, and once he finds out, he disagrees with, and like it's gonna start like a like big conflict.
Mm-hmm.
And the inspiration of this character actually came from my friend Sergio, who lives behind me. He was really he liked black a lot. He also liked guns. So at this point, I was just designing the character, just thinking about him. And when I was drawing, I was like, shit, this is just Punisher. He had like a black trench coat, black like full on black outfit, black gloves. He used guns. His eye is really fucked up because it's just a battle wound or some shit. He has a mask on, and I'm still trying to think of a new logo, but the logo that I can the placement that I have for him is literally a mixture of a Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs logo together. Um, and that's literally this character's him just being edgy as fuck, edgy, dark, has no care in the world. And I'm like, I want to see what happens when the dark and the light kind of mixture for a friendship bond, and I want to see how it would play off with each other. So that's how I his placement name's like Ghost Cypher. I don't fucking know. Some like Xbox name. And they just find each other due to like pursuits of like a villain they're looking for. They kind of get like the wrong vibes, but they don't fuck with each other. It's like I don't want to mess with you, you don't want to mess with me. Let's just go our separate ways. And they meet up again in the same building, and they realize they both have the same morals and values. But the dude with the gun fucking kills, and Dragoon doesn't like that. He doesn't like killing. He's like, I don't dig what you're doing. You shouldn't do that. You should just set them to rest, like arrest them. Other dude's like, no, I fucking don't do that. But Ghost Cypher gets along with Dragoon and does want to hang out with him. So he gets rubber bullets every time he goes hangs out with him. But as soon as he's gone, he secretly murders enemies and shit. And that's what the conflict I wanted, where he says that he will do something when in reality he doesn't, and he's been fucking hiding it behind his back for like years.
That is a good concept, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I have something else in my mind. I don't know what it was though. Um, I have 8 different endings for this character.
Oh wow.
I have like 8 or 9 different endings, and I like all of them, but don't know which one I want for a canon ending. Like, there's so much. Like, I don't know. It's so much to go through. And it all involves with like a final battle. And there's one where either he dies or he stays alive, but he fails and he has to like live through this like oasis of like his own failure, like what he fucked up and couldn't do. One where his friends died during the battle and everyone's cheering that he finally defeated the enemy, but no one's really grabbing a concept of him being sad because his friends literally just fucking died to save him. And there's just so much of them, like so much ending. I like good stories that have like an emotional ending, but I don't know, it's just something like that. I dig. I'm
Yeah,
trying to think what else
I
I can
get you.
do. Fuck, man, there's something I wanted to talk about, but I completely forgot.
Oh,
um, ah, I can't think of anything right now. Shit, I lost it. That's basically my character. Finally knew about him now, his background and shit.
yeah. I don't think you've ever talked about it before
Yeah, I
with
knew.
us.
I know for a fact I never talked. Mostly because I didn't have a reason to bring it up.
Yeah, yeah. I understand.
Yeah. I
But
can't
yeah,
really think of anything
that's
else.
something I really like about you. That you're really creative
Mhm.
and can come up with really good ideas when it comes to things like designs or stories. Like I really dig what you come up with.
Thank you, thank you. I get that a lot. But yeah, I don't know. I just like doing shit. I like creating shit, making stuff, and seeing it like come to light and seeing if it will function or not. And if it doesn't, then tweak it where it at least can work.
Mm.
Creating shit's fucking awesome. That's why I like Momo. Not because we're fat tits, but because she can actually make shit.
Yeah. I know damn well part of it is because of her tits.
No, no.
Yes.
Got any questions?
Um. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask something, and it was about like with weapons. I was gonna ask it earlier, but I didn't want to interrupt your talking. But
Mm-hmm.
I thought that the bow was one of Dragoon's weapons, and I mostly had that assumption because of. Didn't you mention like one of the first games that you made Dragoon in was a Lego game? And in DC Supervillains, you had given him a bow, so I had just was like, is
A
that one of
concept.
Dragoon's weapons?
Yeah, a concept that I made for Dragoon was in a Lego game, and it was Lego Marvel Superheroes. And I don't know if his name was Drag. I think it. I'm not so sure. It was either Zombie or Dragoon. Um, he he had the Iron Fist chest piece and head, both green, brown hair, and some black. And I gave him a bow because I really just dig the bow, and that was the only idea I could really think of for miscellaneous type of like weapons that conduct with fire, ice, nets, all rope, all this type of shit. So I stuck with the bow for quite a while, and his official debut was actually in DC, like DC Online. I forgot what it was called, something with that.
DC
I fully made him
Universe
out.
Online.
DC Universe, yeah, DC Universe, yeah. That's when he first came to light, and I actually made him. And
I've been meaning to
I
try
like
that game out.
you do. I want to see how you make your character in there. But yeah, and then I gave him a bow because I was still thinking of another weapon that wasn't just a bow because I wanted to use a bow, but it'd be too similar again to Green Arrow. So I had
Yeah,
to think of another thing.
just
Um,
a like a brighter colored green arrow.
and after that, and the only game that I really have that's really accurate is Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, where you can actually shoot out arrows, and like that's fucking dope. He
Mm-hmm.
doesn't need a bow; he can just shoot it out from like his wrist or shit. I didn't remember what I was gonna talk about though. Um, the cause of his parents' death was literally a time traveler. He was an enemy of Dragoon and wanted to prevent him from becoming like a hero, but in reality, he literally made a paradox where no matter what, he's gonna become a hero. So he's just in a like endless loop of having to basically fight what he created and wanted to destroy in the first place.
Like there's no preventing becoming Dragoon. Yeah.
Yeah, motherfucker, like soft lock that shit.
And I dead ass thought that it was just really just gonna be kick ass. Like, oh,
Yeah,
his parents
that's
need to die.
yeah. That's. I remember I was thinking about that. I'm like, dude, every hero has dead parents or at least someone dead to motivate. And I was like, I need to kill off his parents. Like, I really do. So I just thought really hard. Originally, his mom was gonna die of food poisoning. But I'm like, that's too
Interesting for a
stupid.
hero motivation.
Like his dad does die in the building for construction work shit, but his mom just dies of food poisoning. And I was like, I don't dig that. It fit for like at least you know that it was meant for like the cereal was meant like the mom was eating cereal, the cereal was poisoned, she dies, and the cereal was meant for the kid, and at least it worked for the paradox thing. But I was like, no, that's fucking stupid. I'm not gonna kill his mom off from fucking food poisoning. So his mom and dad are gonna work in the same place, like same construction shit, and they both die. But yeah, I remember that shit so well,
like
and I
you
was
gave
like, I need to change it.
like you gave the dad a more interesting death than the mom.
Oh yeah, but yeah, it's basically him. He's got fucking dead parents.
So nothing new.
No, nothing new. Every superhero needs dead parents. It was Kick Ass and Smosh. Yeah, I remember the other one now. It was
Smosh.
Kick Ass. It was Kick Ass, and it was Smosh. There's a Smosh video where it's like every blank ever, and I think it's every superhero ever, where this kid gets superpowers and he's basically forced to kill his parents because he needs the motivation. So I was like, dude, I gotta kill off his parents. Like legit, like it all started with like a fucking like stereotypical like haha, you know what, we need to kill off his parents because every super has dead parents. But I wasn't really, the more I grew with it, the more I didn't really like that. I was like, it needs a reason on why they're dead.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you know what, time traveler, man. Yeah.
I don't know
That's,
why. I thought one of the things you're gonna bring up was superhero movie. Like,
oh, that dude, I've never seen that movie until like 2 years ago. It was free on YouTube and I watched it and I was like, what the fuck? It's just Spider-Man, but like a fucking stupid parody. And I was like, it's funny though.
it it's still free on YouTube.
I can see why. But no, I've never seen that at all. Never. Until 2 years ago.
I was gonna say, I thought
Yeah,
you said you just I thought you just said you had seen it.
yeah. But that's my character though. Yeah. You finally learned about him.
Yeah, really good concept. And I can't say I will forget because
You will.
no, because this
Oh, because it's
episode.
gonna be on YouTube, never mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You can always go back to it. Watch, we're gonna have a conversation. You're gonna be like,
Just,
hold on, I
just,
remember, and yeah, I
just,
just hear the video on your fucking laptop or some shit
just like
playing.
having, just like pop quiz, pop quiz. How did Dragon's parents die, and why did he choose to kill off his parents? Every
Oh
superhero
shit!
has
Just
dead
like,
parents.
every superhero's dead parents. But yeah. When you listen to music, do you ever think of like music to fit for your character?
I
Sing the shit?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. That's yeah. I do that a lot when I listen to music. You know, Space Song.
Yeah.
That's one of the songs I want to play. If like I want to make this like a show, like an animated show, and I want it to where the ending
That is an
again. Everyone's
interesting question I was thinking of asking. Like, if you had, like, you had just said it, but it is an interesting question to ask. That
like,
if you had
what
the
songs do you
opportunity,
think?
like with your character, would you want a movie or a series?
Yeah, that's oh yeah. I should have asked you that. Damn, that's a good question. For me, I'd go with show, like a series, because um, it gives you more time to show more of the character and more like development, while in movies you legit have a timestamp between like 2 to 3 hours, while a show
Exactly.
it's all about character development throughout that show, and you can make it like each season he learns like something new. And I dig that. I was like, you know what, a show would be more fitting than a movie.
Yeah, because with movies, it's hard. it's really hard to introduce a new character.
Mm-hmm. Then they're like,
Like
where the fuck was he in the first movie?
they pulled it off. They pulled it off okay. In Have you seen the Demon Slayer movie?
The train one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
where they like introduce, like they've shown Rengoku before, like the Fire Hashira. Like they've shown him
Mm-hmm.
before in the show, but he didn't really have much screen time. But this movie was like mostly him,
Mm-hmm.
and they showed off his character good, but it would have been better in the series. That way,
He was
like,
from there.
has more chance to like show off who he is.
Mm-hmm.
But they still did good in that movie.
Yeah, they did right.
But it's better
Um,
off to show character development in a series.
but back to that space song thing. You've heard the song, right?
Yeah, yeah, I know.
So you know like the build up
Mm-hmm.
where it's like it pans through like people celebrating, all happy and shit that Dragon finally defeated the I don't know, it's either a monster or an alien. I want one of those two. um Everyone's
Just fighting a
cheering,
kaiju.
happy. I do not want him fighting a kaiju. But yeah, everyone's happy, cheering. People are like fucking jumping up. You see on the TV, he's just there, fucking. He beat him up. Everyone's happy, and as soon when it hits the note, like, I want it to be like just sitting down and just like fucking, like you see his face, and like he's kind of like almost gonna cry, and then like it pans out, and you see like his friends just fucking dead on the ground.
Ouch.
Just feel like or like a realization, like yeah, he won, but did he really? Type of thing. And when the lyrics start hitting, you see him like put up like get his friends and like kind of like drag their like corpse to make him sit up on a wall. And I don't know. I wanna like I wanna make him I wanna get him a girlfriend that can actually fight like in battle, but I haven't really made her character yet. It's still hard. Only thing I can think of is that she has mercy hair.
Of course.
Of course. But I want to get him to get his ghost cyper, get him to like kind of like make him sit on a wall, even though he's fucking dead. Get his girlfriend sit up on the wall, and then you kind of see like his like leg, and then you just see like a box fall, and you see it's like those proposal boxes,
Mm-hmm.
and then you see him like sip on the ring of on the finger of his like dead girlfriend, and he just kind of just sits there in the middle. And as soon as it hits the note where it's like, like again, you just hear him like scream, kind of like how like Doctor Strange screams. Have you seen What If?
Yeah, yeah. I know what you're
Remember the
talking
Doctor Strange
about.
episode? Yeah, where like he just screams because it's fucking like no matter what he can't save his fucking girlfriend.
Yeah.
I want to have like that type of like painful scream, and that's what I want for one of the endings. But I don't know if I want to do that for a canon one. That's what I imagine every time I hear the song though, where like I think it'd be fitting for that. Luffy's not even back yet, huh? Luffy was literally I can't wait for her to be back. He'd be like, alright, I'm back. Alright, here's my character.
Yeah, Floofy apologized with the fact that she had to go.
I'm so fucking sorry, man. I'm sorry. Do you want to end it off here, or do you want to wait until Fluffy comes back?
That's gonna be a
It'll take a
while.
while. Yeah.
I wanted I I wanted to talk about, because you had also like asked it about like when listening to songs, thinking of like a scene
Mm.
with
Yeah.
characters. One that one that I want to bring up a song that you've heard of, because it's gonna be hard to like talk about one that you don't know that I've listened to. I guess All I Need, Area 21. I don't really think of like something story wise, but I do think of like all of our characters together. Me, you, Floofy, like, and everyone else we met just all together. Like
I see. Yeah.
with that song. Wake up every morning living in a dream. Ain't no other place I would rather be. Surrounded with the team, that's when I'm feeling free.
I feel like it'd be good for like an animation, you know.
Yeah, I like to think about that a lot because I feel really blessed that I've met all of you. It really just makes me happy because I hate being alone.
Yeah, I know. That part I know.
Yeah, yeah, it's not hard to tell.
You'd be like knocking on like everyone's door, be like, "You busy?"
I do be doing that. Someone who can confirm is you, Floofy, Bunny.
Funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I know you too well. But yeah.
But I think here's a good stopping point for the first episode.
Yeah, it was a good one. We learned more about each other, the viewers and us.
Yeah, and we had some good conversations.
Yeah, you and me.
I do feel
I say you and me because
about like
Floofy's not here.
yeah, Fluffy having to go. And
Yeah,
it's
Floofy said she was sorry, in chat.
yeah.
So
But next episode I will confirm that Fluffy will be more active this time.
we
It was
hope.
just a mishap. But
Um
it was nice that me and Kidnapper were able to talk to each other and get to know each other a bit more.
mhm. It was a good time. Felt like connection, bond, you know. We should probably drop our socials. Yo, shout out to Mr. B. Just kidding. But yeah, we should probably drop our socials so they know where to find us.
But yeah, thank you all so much for listening to the first episode of the Lonely Coconut Podcast. If you want to hear more of us on anything else other than just this project, be sure to check out Kidnapper on YouTube and Twitch. I will drop both of those links along with Floofy's Instagram,
And Twitch.
Twitch, and yeah, just those two. I don't think she uploads on YouTube now. I know she has one, but I don't think she's used it yet. And then I'll also, of course, drop my socials, twitch.tv/simultaneous, Zitro, Twitter, and yeah. And also, if you're interested in joining the Discord server where the three of us are also on, feel free to. And we will see you all in the next episode. Take care, everyone.
Sir.